Hey, my super beautiful, lovely, gorgeous souls. It's Lizzie the Lightworker here. So I was gone for a few minutes, but now I'm back. And we're working on today because we're finishing up in Virgo season. Virgo, this is going to be for you to help you get over an ex. Okay? So we're going to pull cards for advice to why maybe did it end, the baggage that you might be carrying, why you find it hard to move on, because it is hard to move on sometimes. Lessons to learn that maybe should be remembered for future relationships, why it's good they're gone, and how to learn to love again. And then we'll get advice for the future. So we're going to get right into this reading. And I've got a few decks of cards out that I'm going to pull in as I feel. And the first question we're going to ask is, why did it end? Why did it end? Okay, I need a King of Swords energy. So Virgo, I don't know if you were dealing with an air sign, okay? Air sign, Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius, okay? That's possible. You could have been dealing with an air sign, okay? What I feel is that there may have been sort of like this flighty energy between you and your partner, okay, that were in this relationship, okay? I feel like they could have been somebody that was like super controlling, somebody that always wanted their way, somebody that, you know, might have been a little bit dry for your tastes. It could have been that they needed space, okay? I feel like they were more the type that wanted their space, and when they wanted you, they wanted you. Like, in other words, they wanted to put you on a shelf and come and get you when they felt like coming to get you, okay? I'm getting sort of like a bitterness, sort of like a rigid personality, okay? So there could have been lots of clashes with personality. There could have been clashes with temperament, behavior, them wanting to sort of like rule you and rule what you were doing. I feel like they always had to have the last word type person. I feel like they were very strict and very sort of setting their ways, okay? Like if you had an idea of how the relationship could work, they weren't going to budge on the way that they felt. That's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling like they had some issues with accepting change and accepting different flow for the relationship, okay? So yeah, that could be why it ended. Let's talk about the baggage that you might be carrying. Okay, so I feel like, yeah, you may have left this relationship. I feel like you more left this relationship than they did. I feel like they have also moved on, but I'm also feeling like this is you sort of like, you turned your back on that type of person, okay? You're like, I never want to be involved with somebody like that ever again. I can't handle it. They're not, you know, compatible. Like, I'm never going to be like talked to like that again. Or I almost feel like there might have been a little bit of verbal abuse going on, okay? So what I feel like is, you know, yeah, you were like in a hurry to get away from this. You're definitely feeling better about leaving this relationship. You're still, you know, kind of thinking about, you know, the good parts of it and the good aspects of it. But I feel like, you know, you're more so like in going in the right direction away from this now, and more so in the direction of healing. I feel like you're at like a halfway point. Okay. And I do feel like people that were in your life were happy that you left this person. Okay. They're happy that you broke up with this person, or that you know, separated from this person. Okay. So you're getting some praise for that. I feel like you're getting some acknowledgement for that. Like, that's good. You did that. Like, come on, like, let's, you know, let's enjoy single life now. Like, maybe, you know, your friends are telling you that, but I'm feeling like, yeah, you are carrying a little bit of baggage from it. Not a lot, a little bit. Okay. I feel like, you know, you're sort of a little bit proud of yourself for ending this and being mature as you can be about it. So why do you find it hard to move on if you do? I don't feel like you find it hard to move on. I feel like you're in a place now where it's becoming easier for you to move on, okay? I feel like you want to be loved again though, okay? I do feel like you have a little bit of an emptiness, or a little bit of an empty feeling that, you know, you might want to, I feel like you're more seeking companionship though. Like, I'm getting that. Like, it's not so much about like the love and I feel like it's more about connection. Okay. Like, I feel like you're really wanting and needing to connect again. Okay. But I feel like you left this relationship almost like you ran from it a bit, because I think it was bad. I think it was getting to the point where it was so bad that, you know, you just didn't even care if you left shit behind. Like, you just needed to get away from this person. Okay, I do feel like they were a bit toxic to you. Okay, so yeah, you're on the right path. You're definitely moving in the right direction, going towards the right direction for healing, ultimate healing, and putting yourself out there again. I feel like you're working up your energy to put yourself out there again. I feel like you feel pretty good about yourself. I think you've worked on yourself. So lessons learned that you might need to remember. Okay, so this is for you to know, just to never let anybody put you down ever again. Okay, I feel like this person really put you down. I feel like they made you feel like you were trapped up in your emotions, and you were stuck inside your head, and you didn't know what to do. You didn't think that you could, make it on your own, maybe, or you didn't think that you had enough confidence to take the first step to get away from this person. They made you feel very tied down. Okay, they made you feel like you were a victim. Okay, they made you feel like you were not good enough. Okay, like you were just easy to manipulate, or easy to tie down, or easy to tie up in these emotions and words and different things that they were doing, and tactics that they were using to try to keep you in their life, and tactics that they were using to try to very subtly abuse you. Okay, I feel like you definitely were, but I feel like you were very blinded to this situation for a very long time. Okay, it's like this was over months' time. Okay, not like a couple of weeks or anything like that. I feel like this all escalated fairly quickly. This person presented to you as one way. Once you got together with them and the relationship progressed, they turned out to be somebody completely different, and it stopped you up from making moves. But I feel like you allowed this to happen to yourself. So the lesson here is, don't allow this to ever happen to yourself again. Be aware of red flags, and don't allow somebody to ever, sort of pin you down ever again. Okay, with words or emotions, or make you feel like you can't get out, or you can't move. Okay, because I do feel like this was a little bit of an abusive relationship. Okay, so there's an ant on my card. How about that? Why it's good they're gone. It's good they're gone so you can get back to you. Okay, you can get back to you and planning the things that you wanted to plan for yourself for the future. I feel like they stopped you from doing that. This person stopped you from ultimate happiness. Okay, I feel like they made you a lot of bullshit promises. They made you feel like things were going to work out, that they were going to be who you wanted them to be. They were going to be great, and a husband and a spouse, and they were going to be everything to you, and they were going to build a home with you. They really stopped you from having your dreams come true. Okay, so this is for you to get back to you, to build your own home and build your own goals up again. Okay, and find your happiness again. Okay, get out there, have a good time, be with your friends, reconnect with people, go to parties, go to social events, go to clubs, go to bars, whatever you feel like you need to do to get out there again, because I do feel like that was lacking. All right, I feel like they didn't want to do anything with you. They held you back from doing things that you wanted to do with your friends and have a good time. So this is going to be a time for you to celebrate you. Okay, and celebrate the being newly single. Okay, it's good they're gone because they did not have a strong foundation to prove to you. They didn't, they didn't build what they said they were going to build. Okay, and each time they said they were going to do something and it didn't happen, it just puts you further back away from your goals and your wants and the things that you want in your life. You do want a structured relationship with somebody. You do want to have a home with someone, live with someone, be compatible, marry possibly, and be with somebody long term. Okay, that is what you want. Okay, so that's why it's good they're gone. They would have stopped you from finding, possibly your soulmate or a better connection with somebody that was more suited for you. How to learn to love again. Okay, it's going to take some work. I feel like you're not afraid to put in the work to a relationship, though. You know what you can handle, you know what you're capable of, and you know what you want and expect from somebody. It's got to be equal, okay? So if you know what you want and expect from somebody, same goes for the person that you meet next. They're going to want and expect things from you, okay? So, but I feel like that's not a problem for you. This relationship, you're carrying some of the burden of it, okay? I feel like there are some parts of you that are skeptical or scared to fall back into a pattern like this, or you're afraid that you're always going to be the one that does all the work in the relationship, so you can't always be the one that does all the work. So that's a message to you to sort of practice that in your next relationship. Okay, make sure things are equal and that everybody's pulling their weight. All right. So let's get some hopeful advice for the future. You are going to move completely past this. That is 100%. You're going into a period where everything is going to renew. And to me, this is saying that, yes, you will meet a new person. So let's get a Whispers of Love card. Okay, we're getting embrace your emotions, okay? So allow your feelings to surface and be accepted. So allow all of this to be, okay? Don't be afraid of what you're feeling. Don't be afraid of what you went through, okay? I do feel like the next partner you're with, you're going to share these experiences with them, and I feel like they're going to have similar experiences to share with you, okay? So don't be afraid to let the emotions out. Once you let them out, let them free, accept them for what they are, feel them, allow yourself to go through all those going through the motions. Allow that. That's definitely going to help you heal, okay? And then we're going to pull one for the universe, okay? So the more energy and intention I bring to my faith, the more fearless and free I am, okay? So this is telling you to focus on you. Put your attention on yourself and put it out there to the universe. What do you want? Okay. Almost have like a mental list of the type of person you want to attract. They have a good job. They're attractive. They're smart. They're funny. Okay. Put the qualities out there in your mind. Put them out to the universe. Mentally project it out there. What you want. Wear it on your sleeve if you have to. Like an invisible sleeve of what you want. Okay. And don't settle for less. Don't take anything less than what you've put it out to the universe that you want, okay? And then we're going to pull a surrender card. So surrender to setting limits. It is healthy to set boundaries in your relationships. Practice expressing your needs. And remember that no is a complete sentence. So look, that's telling you about relationship patterns, okay? So this relationship was bad, and I feel like you didn't set those limits with this particular person, okay? And it made a lot of work for you and a lot of stress for you, and it put you in an imprisonment type energy where you were doubting yourself and fearful. So this is telling you to keep that in mind. Learn from that last relationship. Remember that with your next relationship, or if you're in a relationship now and it's new, to practice setting those healthy boundaries. Practice letting your partner know what you want and need from them. Don't just make them guess. Be very verbal and vocal, okay? So that's going to do it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this reading for Virgo, suns, moons, or risings. Please check the links in my description box for all my private reading info and my social media links. And thank you so much for joining me. Love and light.